Heyo, Cool Skeleton 111 here. How y'all doing? Hello and welcome in, JXJ Penguin. Alright, well today we're getting back into the Ace Attorney trilogy. Well, we're probably gonna be taking a break in segments or whatever, but again, how are y'all doing? Alright. Well, last time, we were investigating something. my mind is drawing a blank here. Okay, so yes. We just got finished with the trial, the courtroom trial, whatever, for part one, and we just figured out that somebody else could have been involved with the murder. Whoa. So we'll have to do a bit of digging around and figure out what's going on. So, is everyone ready to head in? Let's go! Alright, here we go. Alright. Yeah, I believe we talked about everything here. So let's go ahead and go over to Blue Corp. And be warned, be prepared for some bad voice acting. Alright, September 7th, Blue Corp Inc. CEO. CEO's office. What's with this surreal decor? Welcome. Please furnish me with the title of your personage. What the? Your name! What's your name? I was just inquirably asking the title that you go by. Right. Phoenix Wright. Inquirably? Mr. Wright, is it? Right, I see. Splendiferous! Perhaps I have intimidated you with my gigantesque vocabulary? Ugh, what's this guy's problem? I'm Red White, CEO of Blue Corp. You know, corporate expansion official. My business dealings bring me into contact with the elite of the elite. So I'm afraid I am not used to conversing with a worldly challenge. What the fruitcake? Let me guess. You are an attorney fresh out of law school, are you? Not? That's the only explanation for why you would come to the meeting me like this. What does he mean by that? Sorry about that. No matter. So, what business does a mighty lawyer have with a man such as myself? Yikes! This guy's arrogance meter's off the scale! Well, we're still in the beginning. so you can follow along with us. Yay! So this guy, he's one of our suspects in our murder trial. But we have to figure out in what way is he involved. Alright, well, let's get some info from him. Miss May is an employee of Blue Corp, is she not? Correct! She was my secretariat. What a shock it was to hear that what she had done. What she had done? You mean the wiretap? Indeed! She is paid to answer phones, not tapping them. Tapping them is not in her job description. She does gather information for us as part of her duties. But I assure you, we do not condone illegal methods. Hello, one! Welcome in! How you doing? Ah, jeez. Hold on. I swear, it happens every single freaking time. Why is it lagging so much? I swear. Trying to make it go smoother. Oh well. Well, here we go. Sounds like he's trying to turn Miss May into a scapegoat. Yeah, doing alright. Getting over this cold, yippee! Night of the murder. On the night of the murder, were you in April May's hotel room? Who can say? I seldom pay attention to mundane details such as time and place. My motto is, don't worry, be happy. Still, Mr. White. The hotel bellboy has stated on the record that he does remember you very clearly. No matter. The bellboy can say what he pleases. I still won't talk to you. If you want me to speak, put me on the witness stand. Although, I doubt you'd be capable of doing that. He raises a good question, actually. Why didn't the prosecution call him as a witness? He should have seen the same thing as April May. Oh, ho, ho. The police, the courts. To me, they are mere toys, playthings for my amusement. Blue Corp? What kind of company is Blue Corp anyway? Ah, excellent question. We buy and sell various kinds of information. We are a company of the future. You might say, we are the future. Sell information? In just 10 years, I built this business up into the grand office you see now. In case you were wondering, Blue Corp was named after the color blue. I, Red, White, Blue Corp, as founder and CEO, named it so. And why, you ask? Because I like the color blue, of course. Fantabluistic, is it not? What the heck? Is he making up words at this point? Alright. There's something that's been bothering me. Yes, what might that be? That big painting on the wall over there. Yeah. I think I've seen it before. You know, I've actually seen that painting before. Oh. Just yesterday, actually. Your point being? My point is simple. Or rather, my question is simple. Why is that painting hanging on your wall? Mr. Wrong, was it? Right. It appears you do not fully grasp your position here. I ask again, who are you? A lawyer? No, my feeble friend. A mere lawyer. Worth nothing. Zilt, zippo, nada. Just like that sorry excuse for an attorney. Grody burger. What? He punched me? Well, Mr. Lawyer, what will you do, eh? Charge me with assault. Charge away, I welcome it, for it is you who will be found guilty. What? Heed my exposition. The police, the courts, they all do my bidding. So you say. But I wonder, is that kind of control really possible? I don't expect you to understand. It is a world beyond your compensation. You came here for grody burgers, I presume? Mr. Grosberg's. Yes? Then you must ask him, why is it that this painting of his hangs here? Perhaps then he will tell you. Perhaps he will explain how a man can live life purely for personal profit. Ooh, excuse me. Now go, skedaddle. There is nothing more to discuss. Jeez. Fine. I'm gonna look around first. We just got punched in the gut by a CEO! Why does White have it now? It's not hard to imagine a few possibilities. What? I'm guessing this is supposed to be a desk? My. This is quite the thing? A statue of a man holding up the world. The Blue Corp sign certainly stands out enough. The model for the man is, of course, Mr. White. An impressive lineup of trophies. Judge's Special Runner-Up. Best Participation. Judge's Cooperation Award. Special Good Try Prize. The words judges and special kinda stand out. He probably strong-armed them into giving him something. This is the top floor of a 20-story building. The view is quite presidential. Alright, let's get out of here. Maybe Grosberg will explain something. Hydration. Huh? don't think he's noticed me standing here. Maybe I should clear my throat?
Jumping Jehoshaphat! No, you.
What's wrong? You look so pensive, like an old man at the end of his days.
I'm not senile yet. I was just thinking about this whole mess.
Something's really bothering him. That much is clear. Well, let's see what we can figure out. So, you came to see the trial.
Yes, I did. Something was bothering me all last night. You see, couldn't get a wink of sleep.
Really? What was that?
Well, you see, it's just Mia's sister, that poor girl. My boy, I owe you my thanks, truly. I don't know what I would have done if things had gone poorly for that girl.
I asked before, but why did you refuse her request for defense? I think I have a right to know.
All right, Mr. Wright. No, I'm sorry. It's just, I need more time to think about it, my boy.
He doesn't see... he does seem troubled about something. I'm starting to have a feeling I know what it is. So, I paid Blue Corp a visit.
Oh, I see.
Mr. Grossberg? I have to admit, something has been bothering me.
Oh, what is it? Out with it, my boy.
You see, it's just... that painting. Mr. Grossberg, sir? There was a giant painting hanging right there the other day, was there not? The one you said you had no intention of partaking with. Well, I saw it today. It was in the CEO's office at Blue Corp. Red White's office.
So, you noticed. I suppose I should have guessed you would. It is an art painting.
Mr. Grossberg? I know you and Mr. White are connected somehow.
Connected, you say?
Yes. And I know what it is.
You're lovers!
No. He's blackmailing you? Mr. White has something on you, doesn't he? Blackmail? I think that painting is fairly gaudy proof.
Very well. This may be the chance I've been waiting for. Maybe it's time to get this off my chest, so I can finally rest easy again. After all, you were Mia's understudy. Perhaps it was fate?
What's he talking about?
Red White is a man who makes his living through intimidation. Blue Corp is a company that excels in finding people's weaknesses, I'm afraid. I've been paying them for 15 years now.
15 years?
All because of DL6 incident, as you may have guessed.
The name on the back of those photographs.
As you suspected, I could not stand in defense of Maya because of this. Wright would have destroyed me if I did.
So, that's the connection.
It is hard for me to tell you this, my boy. But arresting Red White will be nigh on impossible.
Impossible? Why?
He has information on everyone. It gives him an iron grip. He owns judges, attorneys, prosecutors, police, and politicians.
What?
They are bound, unable to do harm to themselves, and therefore to him. Don't look at me like that. What you see is nothing more than the weight of many years.
What is the Deal 6 incident?
Deal 6 is nothing more than the sorting code the police gave the case. It was 15 years ago now. I received a request from a medium, a spirit medium.
A medium?
Her name was Misty Fay.
Faye?
Indeed. She was Mia's mother. She had been investigating a murder at the request of the police, and she failed. As a result, the police called her a fraud.
This is what Maya was talking about the other day.
I did all I could for her, and in the end, cleared her of wrongdoing. That murder case, however, remained unsolved to this day. That case is the Deal 6 incident.
But why were you blackmailed over this, Mr. Grossberg?
The Deal 6 incident was top secret at the time. It made sense. The police didn't want people to know they were using a medium. They couldn't let people know. But one person found out. I told him.
You told White?
He offered me riches. It is an embarrassment to me now. Because I talked to the police were mocked far and wide. In secret, they began looking for the one who sold them out. Of course, Wright heard about it, and he came to me. Only this time, the offer was blackmail.
I see.
White controls the law of this country as he sees fit. Yet, if you could still challenge him... Have a close look at Mia's office.
Mia's office?
She followed his every move for years. She may have recorded something of what she found.
Well, let's head on to the office then. It's funny, looking at this room. It seems so normal. Hard to imagine a murder took place here. Mr. Grossberg said there would be clues. Maybe I should have another look. Alright, I will be right back. Gotcha. Oh man, I am so sorry about that. Man, my VTube model is just struggling right now. And if it's affecting the game, I'll probably just swap it out with the PNG. Alright, let's continue. All of the cases the chief ever worked on are filed here. They're in alphabetical order. Let's take a look. Which file should I look at? Well, we're looking for White, so... T-U... I know! W! White. The entire W section is missing. Was it taken? Let's check out the other ones, just to make sure. How about A through I? Let's see if there's a record in the file that catches my eye. A, B, F... Misty Faye? That's Mia and Maya's mother. Should I take a look? I mean, let's look at it. I have tarnished the Faye name, leaving only these words. My mother vanished. I was determined to find the ones who had made my mother blame herself in this way. Using the power that runs in my family, I held an audience with the dead. Finally, the names of two men surfaced. One was Marvin Grossberg, a lawyer who sold my mother's information for riches. The other was a man who sold that information to the press. This parasite, who makes his fortune on threats and coercion. His name is... The record stops there. So Mia knew Grossberg. Alright, let's check that last file. Let's see. J through S. Nothing much here. Maybe I'll just skim through some of this? Why not? Well, no harm in flipping through a bit, I guess. The biggest parts here at S end in suicide? Ew. She has a collection of these suicide reports. There's politicians, policemen... Ah! There's writing on most of these in pencil. White? This is Mia's handwriting. Wait. I get it. Mia thought she was involved in these suicides? White drove them all to... I can use these newspaper clippings. Let's find the most disturbing one. Newspaper clipping added to the court record. Alright, let's take a visit over to the office again. Maybe he might know something about it? We found this in Mia's files.
So, she was investigating Red White as well. I see. Well, if you wanted to challenge him, you could present this in court.
Not a bad idea. I don't know if we should show him it, but...
Well, aren't you persistent?
Sorry, but there's something I have to ask you.
Mr. Lawyer, I really hate having to repeat myself. But it seems the message has not yet penetrated your thick skull. Stop bothering me! If you try my patience further, I fear a nasty accident may occur. Do I make myself clear?
Transparent. I think we're past the needling to talk. I think we're past needing to talk about April May. I've got to put this guy on the spot, and quick.
What's the matter? You seem distressed.
This guy is a pro at pulling the wool over people's eyes. Okay.
Stop that! Your hot gaze is giving me goosebumps.
Okay, yeah. So we have to show him the thing, I guess. This is the only clue that Mia left me. I better make this one count. Mr. White. See this? It's an article describing the suicide of a politician. He was embezzling secret government funds. Then, one day, word got leaked to the press. The very next day, he took his own life.
And this concerns me, how?
I found this article in Mia's office.
Miss Mia?
She had a file filed with articles like this. Or filled. Yes, I can read. Every one of them was labeled with a single word. White. Mr. White, I know what you did to this politician. You blackmailed him. You were blackmailing him!
Blackmail?
Not just him either. You were threatening and coercing hundreds of others! You were involved in all of the suicide cases that Mia investigated. This company is built on blackmail. I'm right, aren't I? Not the smartest move.
What a bizarre accusation! Mr. Wrong. What is it that you should be doing now? Investigating me? No. I think not. You should be searching for the one who killed Miss Mia.
Secretary's office. Hello?
Oh, Mr. Wrong will be leaving now.
Yes, sir. I'll send someone right away. Wait a minute! Mr. White! You're wrong, Mr. White, I guess.
Excuse me?
What I should be doing now is going after you!
Just what are you insinuating?
Mia was onto you. She was keeping tabs. For this reason, you had April May tapping her phone. Then, Mia was murdered, and all of the documents about you mysteriously disappeared. So, the culprit would be... Even a child could work it out, Mr. White. You did it! Secretary's office.
We won't be needing an escort from Mr. Wrong. Instead, please connect me to the public prosecutor's office.
Of course, sir. One moment, please. White.
Wright, that you?
Oh, no. I'm trying to figure out who's this voice behind the... Alright, let me see.
White, that you? What are you doing calling me at a time like this? Hello, Chief Prosecutor? I've changed my mind. I want to testify tomorrow. What's this about? The Mia Fey case. I witnessed the murder, you see. And thus, a very important witness. I would like to testify. What?
I don't know who this voice is, so I'm just trying to get the voice correct. At first I thought it was Gumshoe, but then he said head prosecutor, so I'm assuming it's another person?
What? Why now? I thought you said you didn't want to go to court. Right, dude. I told you to change my mind, didn't I? Oh, and one other thing. Send the police over here, right away. The man is standing right in front of me. He looks dazed, but could be violent. What man? Are you even listening? The executioner! The hatchet man! The liquidator! The killer man!
What?
Mr. White, this isn't another one of those. Chief Prosecutor, I do not believe you're in a position to freely offer your opinions to me, correct? I'm telling you to send the police now! Did I not tell you, Mr. Wrong? You are me a lawyer, as well as was Miss Mia.
How dare you!
I'll point the finger at you, and you will be tried as Miss Mia's killer. The case is as good as settled. No lawyer of any worth will defend you. I have friends at the local Lawyers Association, you see. You'll be given a lawyer so
I cannot...
stupendously inept that they make even you look competent.
I feel pain.
Detective Gumshoe reporting for duty, sir. Ah! Butts! Harry Butts!
What? Wright, actually. Phoenix Wright. And my friend's name is Larry.
Oh, right. Sorry, pal. Butts was the murderer, right? Detective Gumshoe, I present to you the man who killed Miss Mia Fey. What? Take this despicable human being into custody. Farewell, Mr. Wrong.
September 8th, 3:37 p.m. Detention Center. Visitor's room. I can't believe it's only been a day since the first trial. My trial begins tomorrow. White's going to set a trap for me. And the prosecution will be in on it, of course. Edgeworth included. An attorney was assigned to me by the state yesterday. I refused. I had an idea.
Right! Mr. Wright!
Oh, Maya! Great. They let you out of detention.
Just now, yes. It's all thanks to you.
Now I'm afraid we switched places.
What? You mean you...
I explained what had happened to Maya.
I don't believe it. How many people does that man need to destroy before he's satisfied? My mother. My sister. And now you! This has gone too far! Mr. Wright, please tell me, is there anything I can do?
Well... I don't think she's a lawyer, and I think that's pretty much illegal. But I guess we'll just have her cheer us on. Well, you could cheer for me in court.
Cheer for you? I mean, like a cheerleader?
Yeah, like that.
Alright! Leave it to me! I better go get a uniform and some pom-poms!
Wait!
What?
I'm kidding. It was a joke.
No way!
No, really, I was kidding. But thanks. It's good to know you're on my side. And there really isn't anything you could do for me anyway.
But I can't just sit here and do nothing! I've got to give that man a piece of my mind!
Just a piece? Okay, then come to the trial tomorrow.
Okay, I'll be there. I'll show them a thing or two.
Times may change, yet with crime it's all the same old story. In fact, it's gotten worse. Lengthy court proceedings are no longer realistic. Beginning a few years ago, a limit of 3 days was put on initial court trials. Almost all finish in a day, most with guilty verdict. I never thought I would end up in the defendant's chair myself for this case. With the true culprit appearing as the star witness. This is it. Tomorrow, it's me or him. So, yeah, this is fictional, so it's not real. Yeah, it is a pretty good game. They got like a whole bunch of other games in the series too. So yeah, the trilogy, it's got like 3 games in one. And this is like on the DS originally, but I got this from Steam. Yeah, they put it on Steam. I think they also have like a few more games other than the trilogy. But you'll just have to look into it yourself if you really want to play it. Sorry about that. Alright, let's go and save. And we got about another hour. Maybe we'll solve this case. September. I can't speak. Frick. Okay. September 9th, 9:52 a.m. District Court. Defendant Lobby number 1.
Well, I guess this is it.
Yeah. One way or another, this case gets decided today.
Ah! The Phoenix! Look!
Prosecutor Edgeworth.
I received a call from the Chief Prosecutor's office yesterday. I was told that whatever Wright says today, it will be the absolute truth. No matter how you try to attack his testimony. If I raise an objection, I have it on good faith that the judge will listen to me.
What? What? Does White have the judge in his pocket too? So, you're saying I'm going to be guilty? End of story?
I will do anything to get my verdict, Mr. Wright. Anything.
Why? Why? How can you torment an innocent person like this?
Innocent? How can we know that? The guilty will always lie to avoid being found out. There's no way to tell who is guilty and who is innocent. All that I can hope to do is get every defendant declared guilty. So I make that my policy.
Edgeworth. You've changed.
Huh? Phoenix? You know him?
Don't expect any special treatment, Phoenix Wright.
Phoenix?
Well, in court. Court will be starting soon.
What? But wait! Your defense attorney isn't even here yet! They're not...
I'll be defending myself.
What?
Okay, let's do this. Ugh. September 9th, 10 a.m. District Court. Courtroom number 1.
Court is now in session for the trial of Mr. Phoenix Wright. The prosecution is ready, Your Honor.
The defense is ready, Your Honor.
Mr. Wright, are you sure you're up to doing this?
Yes, Your Honor. I will be defending myself.
Understood. Very well. Mr. Edgeworth, your opening statement, please. As the details of the event are already quite clear to the court, today we will hear the testimony of a witness to the defendant's crime. I see. Prosecution may call its witness.
That went far too smoothly. Why didn't the judge ask Edgeworth why his witness didn't testify before? It's like he already knows why. If anyone's going to raise an objection about this, I suppose it's me. Well, let's go do it then. Objection! Mr. Edgeworth, you owe an explanation to the court. Why didn't this witness testify in trial against Miss Maya Fey?
I'm ever so sorry. Mr. White is a busy man, and besides, at the time I thought that Miss May's opinion was all that would be needed. Again, my sincerest apologies to the court. Excellent, Mr. Edgeworth. I appreciate your demeanor.
Great. He gets to show off, and I get nowhere. It's so frilly.
I would like to call Mr. Red White to the stand. Please state your full name. You wish to know the title of my personage? Your name. Yes, that is what I said. Oh dear, do my locutions confuse? Name!
These two are great together.
My name is Red White, but my friends call me Blanco Nino. I am the CEO, or to use a more common term, the president of Blue Corp. Did you know the victim, Miss Mia Fey? That would be negatory. I did not. You were at the Gatewater Hotel that night. The night of the murder? Correct! And you witnessed the murder from there? Why tell you what you already knew? Very well, Mr. Wright.
White, bleh.
Mr. White, you may begin your testimony.
If I can rip this guy's testimony apart, I'm done for! Why do I always feel like it's the end of the world and I'm getting the last man standing?
I hope you have made your peace with God, Mr. Lawyer.
Let him have it, Phoenix!
Let's see. It was about 9, I believe. I was quite perusifying, that was reading to you, some papers by the window. Then I heard a bedlam coming from outside. Surprised, I turned to look at the building across the way. It was then I saw him, a spiky-haired man attacking a woman with long hair. Needless to say, that man was none other than you, Mr. Lawyer. I called Miss May over at once. She too was flabbergasted, of course. The victim, she ran away, but you gave chase. Finally, there was a terrible impaction. Then it was all over. If things occurred as you testify, then I'm afraid the defendant is guilty. Very well, defendant. Mr. Wright. Cross-examination.
Yes, Your Honor. Alright, let's take a look here. Spiky-haired? Okay, that's all he had to say. Can you be a little more detailed about that? I think it's worth knowing exactly what happened.
Of course, comprehende. I understand. The victim was attacked by you and ran to the left. You gave chase and struck her down. Are you sure? As you know, I'm always abso-positively perfect. Perhaps you could change your testimony to reflect this new detail.
Something seems fishy about that. Let's see. Ran to the right. So if Miss May and Mr. White both saw the same scene, that would be contradictory, whatever you did. Wait, right there! Mr. White, you've dug your own grave.
What is this?
You said the victim ran to the left. But that directly contradicts Miss May's testimony. She clearly stated that the victim ran to the right!
Oh. It's simple. You have misheard her.
I think not. Look at the floor plans. The killer was here. And the victim was here. If the victim ran to the left, as you claim she did, the victim would have been running directly away from the door. She would have been running into a dead end. Don't you find that odd?
Very strange. I did see her run to the left. I did.
Phoenix? Look at his face! I don't think he's lying about this one.
True. Maybe he really did see the victim run left. So, he did witness the killing? Wait a second.
Mr. Wright?
Yes, Your Honor?
Miss May says right, and Mr. White says left. Can you explain the contradiction to the court?
Well, I'm gonna save here. Alright, so what should we choose? Is Mr. White correct? Is Miss May correct? Or are they both correct? So did Mia run to the left? Or did she run to the right? Or did she go both ways? What should we choose? Alright, I'm gonna say both are right. Both witnesses are telling the truth, for once.
Well, I doubt it. Rather, that does not clear up the contradiction.
There is one scenario that would explain their conflicting accounts.
What?
Obviously, the witness was not viewing the crime from the hotel.
Mr. Wright, what do you mean? Yes, what do you mean? He was not viewing the crime from the hotel. If he was not in the hotel, where could he have been?
In the law offices of Fay & Co., of course. More specifically, he was standing there. Or standing here. Time to show the court where Mr. White was standing. So if Mr. White was in the office, and he saw Mia run to the left, which would have been that way. Where would he have been standing? Probably right here! In the killer's spot! This is where he was. Look, when the victim ran for the door, if he was watching from this point, to him it would appear that she ran left. Or, yeah, that's left.
Please! This is no time for jokes in ill taste. That is where the killer was standing. Order! I will have order! Anyone disturbing the order of this courtroom will be held in contempt! Mr. Wright, what are you suggesting?
Obstruction!
Postulations of the defense are a distortion of the truth, Your Honor. Indeed, they do seem a bit far-fetched. You provide us with so much entertainment, Mr. Lawyer.
What now? He's laughing?
The hilarity of the moment made me remember something. It appears I have been unclear, and for this, I apologize. Your Honor, might I be allowed to testify once more? Very well. Let's hear your revised testimony.
Good luck. You can't fix a broken testimony, buddy. She ran to the left.
Miss May's testimony was correct, as was mine. When you assaulted the girl, she first ran to the left, and then you hit her savagely. That is what I saw. Next, with the last of her strength, she ran to the right. You chased her and delivered the final blow. That is what Miss May saw. You see, you hit her twice. Don't you remember, Mr. Lawyer? That does seem to make sense. Will you be cross-examining the witness's testimony?
You bet I will. I mean, yes, Your Honor. Something seems fishy about that. Died from a blow by a blunt object. It was a singular blow.
Objection!
Mr. White. The victim died from a single blow. What do you have to say to that?
Alright.
Now's my chance to hit him where it counts. Mr. White, wasn't it you who told this court you were abso-positively perfect?
I will refrain from using this phrase from now on.
Your Honor, if you could ask the witness for new testimony.
The witness is obviously confused, Your Honor. I would like him to request a 10-minute break. Yes, yes, White.
The witness is confused because he's lying. I emphatically request that there be no break, Your Honor. Yeah! Yeah, we want justice! Don't let him get away!
Very well. If the witness would care to revise his testimony.
The crowd's on my side. No slipping out of this now, White.
Mr. White? Okay.
The two accounts.
Well, you see, I looked at the other window when I heard that thing falling. Then, the next moment, I saw Miss Mia run to the left. The killer, you attacked her. You attacked her. But she dodged. And then she turned and ran for the door. Then you did her in with a single blow. Thwap indeed. Very well, you may begin the cross-examination. Mr. Your Honor, my stomach, you see, it's hurting.
Deal with it. This is almost over. So what was that thing? You heard that thing fall? What exactly was that thing?
The glass light stand.
Right. The one that had fallen over at the scene.
Phoenix! Doesn't something about that strike you as odd?
Very odd. Yeah, that is odd. I'll press further. Mr. White.
Hello? What?
You're saying you saw the glass light stand?
Yes?
Then change your testimony to reflect that.
Sorry, my bad. The witness will revise his testimony. Okay, of course. The light stand was lying on the floor when I looked.
Hold on. I'm guessing that's the light stand? So hold on. If it was sitting over here, how would he have seen it through the window?
Objection!
Mr. White. It was impossible for you to have seen the glass stand.
What?
Look at this.
These are the floor plans to the scene of the murder, yes?
Correct, Your Honor. Now, look. If you were looking through the window at this office, this is the area you would have been able to see. Here. Well, note that the stand is not within the visible area. Well, Mr. White? What do you have to say about that?
Curiosity.
Mr. White, if you were in the Gatewater Hotel as you claim, you could have not seen the stand before it fell over. In fact, you wouldn't have been able to see it after it fell either. There's no way you could have recognized the broken shards as a glass light stand. So, when did you see the stand, Mr. White? It must have been the moment that it fell. And the only place you could have seen it from is inside the Fate Law offices! In other words, you were at the scene of the crime when the murder took place!
Mr. White?
Mr. White. You did it, didn't you?
Mr. Your Honor, I miss Mia.
Looks like we're about to get our verdict.
Objection!
That's far enough, Phoenix Wright.
What?
I forget about Edgeworth. Mr. White! I think the time has come. Shouldn't you confess your crime now? Oh? I said you should confess your crime. Ergo, confess that you placed the wiretap.
The wiretap?
Order! Order! Mr. Edgeworth, explain to the court what you mean by this. Distinguished members of the court, Mr. White is slightly confused. Allow me to explain.
I really don't like the way you said this.
As you know, Mr. White is the CEO of Blue Corp. He ordered his secretary, Miss April May, to tap the law offices of Miss Fay. What does that have to do? Your Honor, the question is, when was the wiretap placed in the office, and by whom? No, he wouldn't! Mr. White, in order to place the wiretap, you entered Miss Fay's office. Am I correct? Correct! You are most correct, Miles.
Give me a break!
Yes, in order to place the wiretap, I breached the Fay & Co. law offices. That is when I saw that accursed light stand. Now I'm confused. Please explain to the court what all this means, Mr. Edgeworth. Gladly, Your Honor. Mr. Phoenix Wright has made his position quite clear. He has determined that Mr. White knew the glass stand was in the office. He has shown that there was only one time Mr. White could have seen the stand. At the very moment of the murder! Thus, Mr. Wright would like you to believe that Mr. White was the murderer. I see. However, it is a fact that Mr. White had been to that office well before the murder took place. When he went to the place to when he went to place the wiretap, he could have seen the glass light stand then. Ergo, Mr. Phoenix Wright's theory is revealed for the baseless conjecture it is. Mr. White, you will testify to the court about this wiretapping. Leave it to me. I feel faint.
The wiretapping.
It was the beginning of September, the week before the murder. I had entered the Fay & Co. law offices. Of course, I had done so to place the wiretap. That is when I saw this glass light stand. So you saw the stand before the night of the incident. And this is how you were able to identify the fallen over by the sound? Correct. Oh, that is right. I see. Very well, Mr. Wright. You may cross-examine.
What am I supposed to do now?
Good luck, Phoenix!
I don't think we have any evidence. Dang it! There's nothing here for me to press him on. Oh well. Maybe he's rattled enough that I can bluff something out of him. Alright, let's see. Do you have proof?
Miss April May knew the details of Miss Faye's phone conversation. This proves that the wiretap was placed before the murder.
Right. Was it really you that went to the office? Or was it Miss May? Unidentified fingerprints, several days old, were found in the Fay & Co. law offices. Those were obviously Mr. White's. And if I know Edgeworth, he's already run a check on those prints. Now, Mr. White, tell us why you went to the Fay & Co. law offices. Why did you tap Mia's phone?
Objection! This has no bearing on the current case, Your Honor. Corp is a detective agency of sorts. We have a responsibility to protect client confidentiality.
Why did you notice something as innocuous as a light stand?
The light stand was made entirely out of glass. It was quite stylish, so I guess it made a lasting impression on me. Such a beauteous thing deserves attention, does it not?
No thank you. We don't want any of that.
That is all.
Dang it! Okay, yep. Well, we're just gonna have to present something. I'm gonna save. Nope, obviously that was not it. Nope. How am I gonna bluff? I kinda forget what to do here. Alright, what do we got? We already used that. Uh-oh, I don't have any ammo. I'm afraid that's as far as you go, Mr. Wright.
I'm using the wrong voice. Gosh. They sound so similar. I'm trying to differentiate their voices.
The time has come for you to admit your defeat. You fought honorably.
No more. I can't take this anymore. Mr. Wright, are you giving up?
Yes, Your Honor.
Phoenix!
Huh?
Phoenix! Over here!
I know that voice.
Yeah? Never give up, Phoenix! Ah! Mia?
Where am I? The waiting lobby? What happened? Oh, right. I lost the trial. I was hallucinating. You're finally awake. And we passed out again.
Hey! Phoenix! God? That's no way to greet an old friend. Phoenix! I want you to look at me.
You're... Maya?
Didn't you know the Fae women have strong psychic powers? When you accepted your defeat in court, it appears that was enough of shock to awaken Maya's true powers.
So, Maya's channeled you?
That's right. I am Maya, but I am also Mia. Now, I want you to listen to me, Phoenix. Maya never gave up. You can't either. That's what I came here to tell you.
But...
We don't have much time, Phoenix. Now listen. You've already won. You have that receipt in the court record, right?
Oh, yeah! The one you wrote, Maya?
Phoenix! White wrote that, not me.
So, what do I do with it?
Look at the front of the receipt.
The front? It's a regular receipt. Looks like it's from a famous department store.
$1,000?
Wow, big spender. Item: glass light stand? Date of purchase: September 4th. September 4th!
That's right, Phoenix. I bought that stand the day before I was killed.
Whoa!
Now, what did Mr. White say in his testimony?
It was the beginning of September, the week before the murder. He said he saw the stand the week before the murder.
There you go. I think the court is about to reconvene. Go do it, Phoenix. You know you're innocent. Now you just have to prove it.
Right! Receipt updated in the court record. September 9th, 1:16 p.m. District Court, Courtroom number 1.
court will now reconvene for the trial of Phoenix Wright. Is the defendant, rather, are you all right, Mr. Wright?
Yes. Sorry, Your Honor. I'm fine now.
Then, let's start where we left off.
Your Honor, there is nothing to go back on. The cross-examination of Mr. White is finished. All that is required now is for you to pass judgment on the defendant, Phoenix Wright. Your Honor, please, give me one more chance. I promise you, this is the last time I'll ask you.
But as Mr. Edgeworth has noted, the trial is more or less finished. Mr. Edgeworth, do you have an opinion on this matter?
I say, let us give Mr. Phoenix Wright his last chance.
Very well. You may begin your cross-examination.
The wiretapping. Okay. So present the receipt on the statement. Look closely at this. See the word Maya written in blood? You're grasping. Grasping what? Grasping what? Grasping what? Okay. I think not. Look at the other side of the receipt.
The other side?
Your Honor, would you tell the court what is written on the other side of the receipt?
Well, a glass light set, and the date of purchase. Why, that's the day before the murder!
You see, Mr. White, when you allegedly entered Fay & Co. law offices at the beginning of September, the stand could not have been there. Well, Mr. White, can't you get out of this one? Can you?
No,
it's impossible. Uh-oh, he's losing it. Well, Your Honor, I understand that there must be quite a bit of pressure on you. But I think you'll agree you can't judge me guilty under these circumstances.
Oh! Very well. Then, that is all for the trial of...
Objection!
Not so fast, Phoenix Wright. What? No way can you worm his way out of this one! Oh wait, I forgot. It's Edgeworth. There is a certain thread of logic to the defendant's claims. However, there is no concrete proof that Phoenix Wright is innocent. Ergo, I would like to request one more day before Phoenix Wright is granted his freedom. I need time to make one more inquiry to this matter. Another inquiry? This isn't going to be another one of those updated autopsy reports. This guy just makes up evidence as he pleases. This is bad. Of course we're gonna object. We almost have him. Mr. White's guilt is obvious. There's no need to prolong this trial any further.
Well, Mr. Edgeworth?
If anyone is going to call Mr. Wright to trial, it would be me, the prosecution. I need a day to ascertain whether these new claims have any basis in factual evidence.
I see. Objection denied.
What?
The completion of the trial of Mr. Phoenix Wright will be postponed until tomorrow.
No! There is no telling what will happen if I can't end this now. Edgeworth is sure to come up with, or just make up, something. And after Mia showed up to help me and all. Mr. Your Honor, may I go home?
Of course. Thank you for your time.
The witness will stay. Mia? Phoenix, read this note out loud. Mia? What's going on? Memo received from Mia. Your Honor, if I may?
You're quite persistent today, Mr. Wright.
You bet I am! My life is riding on this one! I have something I would like to read to the court. Well, here we go.
Take that!
No idea what this is. The memo Mia had given me was a list of names. Many of them sounded strangely familiar. People in finance, famous celebrities. That's when it happened. Stop! Desist! Halt! But please stop! Make him stop! How did you get that list? Mr. White? Admit your guilt. Right here, right now. Or else this list will be released to the press. I confess. I confess. I did it. I hit Miss Mia with the thinker. Case closed, Your Honor.
Well, I see no more reason to continue this trial. Mr. Wright?
Yes, Your Honor?
You've done it again! That was quite a spirited defense.
Yes, Your Honor. I guess you could say that. If only you knew how spirited it was.
Well, this court finds the defense, rather the defendant, Mr. Phoenix Wright,
Not guilty! Woo! Confetti? There's just confetti everywhere. I'd like to imagine that the jury members are just tossing confetti.
That is all. This court is adjourned.
September 9th, 2:24 p.m. District Court, Defendant Lobby Number 1. Well, I never thought I'd be saying this again. But congratulations! You're lucky. I was born a fae. I'm lucky I had both you and Maya on my side. I'm glad you made it. Thank you, Phoenix. You risked a lot to help me. And Maya. I won't forget it as long as I live. As long as you live? Aren't you? My time here is running out. Huh? Maya's powers are still weak. I can't stay here for that long. What? No! There's still so much to say! Don't worry. I'm sure we'll meet again. Chief! I'm not the chief anymore. Phoenix? Can you come to the office tonight? Say, 9 p.m.? The office? I'll see you later. Chief! Mia! September 9th, 9:02 p.m. Fay & Co. Law Offices. Being here, it's hard not to think about that night. You came! Mia.
I was kind of worried you might not.
Uh-huh. Of course I came.
Well then, I'm pretty hungry. How about a burger?
Mia?
You should see your face.
Mia!
What are you talking about? It's me, Maya.
Maya?
What? Did I look like my sister?
Look like... You were her!
Oh, I might be able to use that. Oh, Phoenix! Go to the store and buy me a lunch, would you?
Maya? Why are you here?
Because of this! See? Mia wrote me a letter! Take care of Phoenix for me!
Take care of? Huh?
She means the office! This office! Someone has to help with the new Wright & Co. offices, right? And who better but me! Maya Fay, reporting for duty! Wait, no. On second thought, let's make this casual. Yo, Nick! Maya here, ready to get down to business! You don't mind me calling you Nick, do you? It's a great name! Mia said that's what your friend Larry calls you.
Nick?
You know what this means. We're partners!
You know, when I think about it, it is Maya's fault I'm here now. But if it wasn't for her, I'd probably be in jail. Wright & Co. Law Offices. It's got a good ring to it. Yeah! Thanks, Maya! Good luck, Phoenix. I'll always be here, watching.
Right! Okay, Nick! Let's do it!
Huh? Do what?
Burgers, dummy! Burgers! There's a great burger joint just down the street. Come on! Time's a-wasting!
Okay. Wait up! The end. Yeah. Alright. Well, I think we'll go ahead and end it here for now. I know it's a bit early, but I'd rather stop now. Alright. Let's go ahead and head over to Dequipped. Okay, come on. Hold on just a second. Trying to get things fixed. Alright, hold on. Okay, are we here? Okay, well, it's kind of working. I don't think my computer can do too much. Alright. So, yeah. We finished the trial. And we got a not guilty verdict. Yay! Well, for us. Alright. So next time, we'll have to see what happens. And where the crew is now. Alright, for now, let us see who there is to raid. Oh man. Unfortunately, it does not seem like there is anyone. Boo. At least not anyone that I know. Alright, in that case, thank you guys, and I will see all of you next time. Bye-bye!